There we go, maybe? Cool. I have over set up for this. But I've also like under prepared. I've over and under prepared somehow. Where do I put this? A piece of wood or something. Oh, I'm gonna hook it on. Hang the on the lap. Make some. That's what I'm gonna do. That should be... Oh, wait, I guess I could just, like, put this down. Oh, wait a second. I don't have anything. Can I just, like, wedge this? There we go. It's wedged in the... It's wedged in the couch. I don't think it's gonna work out well, but it's cool. It definitely sounds better than trying to use my, I can't put it on the far side of it. Wedge it right there, maybe? Yeah. So I'm not very good at... not very good at this yet. You know, that's why we're doing it. I'm kind of doing it as like a... Needs to go from front to back. I reread the manual. Full auto. Like Redder. But I don't have it, and I've broke or... So we're just doing it. Okay, fuck it, we do it live. I might make it so you guys can hear music and I can't. I don't know. Kind of feeling like a chill day. A very... Not like a full detox kind of day, but definitely a chill. I don't know what happened. My backups are... This. Also... able to see chat that comes. Okay. Maybe I can even redo that one. So, what is the goal today? I want to make travel on luggage bag, I think. I saw there was a website called Frontier that my buddy has been recommending that has super duper cheap, but they only allow one bit of carry-on rather than a full-on bag. And so my thought is, what if I just make the largest conceivable bag? I believe it's 8 by 14 by 14. Not carry-on. A free, 18 by 14. I don't have, like, my sewing stuff, so I'm gonna go grab a tape. I'm gonna butter and oatmeal. Grab this bowl for that. Yeah, my buddy has been like, he's been talking to me a little bit, recommending his little. Oh, so I've been taking a more critical look at my relationship with technology, and I don't know. I have a bunch of drop cloth here, cheapest possible thing, and I did not. I went and I started food, but I did not. Oh, hello, Bubby. Bye, Bubby. Love you. Moment I don't have. I don't have like any crazy ass shit. I wear this. I am going to be using. I don't have to see how big 8 by 14 by 14. Oh, can actually go a little bit bigger than that. And then I guess I could just unfurl it. There's the heck. My blind. Doesn't need to be super crazy. Oh, do I have a marker? we're gonna go 8 inches here, and this is just gonna be likely the bottom. I don't know how I'm feeling. Eventually, if I'm making, I'll just like 3D print a panel or something, or find plastic and cut it. Stupid, but I don't like. Doesn't matter, right? 7. Just cut on the inside. Brain, the hardest. Effort. I guess there's not really a wrong way to do it, but we'll see. If there's a wrong way to do it, I'll figure it out. Okay, and then it is done. I'm extremely tired, but it's okay. Oh, I could probably here. And I'll take like 2 inches off. I should use a like a ruler or something. Had something like that nearby. That would be extremely convenient. Like a yardstick. Honestly, I was supposed to life forgot. A whole lot of stuff I like your sewing and things. Chill vibe and here. Be very slightly. I'll just cut on the outside of this. This is probably gonna be the back. I'm doing like a backpack style, that makes sense. Ended up saving a lot of this stuff so that I could do a I don't know, I saw this weird video that has like cardboard. You can use cardboard to make frickin' wood adjacent things, and I'm it's kind of dope. Good. This. And then this is this crease there. Also, welcome. Friday. Did that not? What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Hello, Zach of the Mr. Variety instead of Zach of the Mistress Variety. Here it comes. The verbal state. 8 by 4, 8 by 14. So on paper, it's always going to be 2 8 by 14s and then 2 14 by 18s. Unless I'm. Cut this out. We're going to have a lot of waste, but this is all recyclable. They're recycled. Power 2. That definitely makes me feel better. I like doing like sewing. I have always really disliked how wasteful I feel like I am. It's like partially is because I'm not a very good carpenter. I'm not a very good seamstress or anything like that. And so it makes sense I'm like not very good at not wasting. Still doesn't feel good. I'm sure someone who's worked with cardboard for 100 years is like, oh, well, you could just use these boxes. Actually, I can do in the middle. No, I can't. I can't fold that corrugated side. I don't think. I don't use this. Just 3 seconds. They say, Malug, what do you like to do? Whatever is in front. Pause. Actually, not pause. Play. Fast forward. Okay, so current goal. Taking the lining of the I need a back, a front, and a bottom, and then it'll kind of like accordion in and out. I think I'll do like a backpack. I'm sure just like buying a backpack is easy. Don't misconstrue that. I can do 18 by. I need 2 18 by 14s. This might actually be larger than I thought it was. 8 by 14. Then I need 8 by 18. Maybe I should have used, but it's fine. It really doesn't. I think I'm kind of like trying to chase a goalpost because there's different places that have different sizes. This actually seems pretty above. I'm looking at another one, like Spirit Airline, for example. What is the? Yeah. So this one is 16.5 by 3.5 by 8 instead of, which is 18 by 14. So it loses like half an inch, and then kind of a big deal actually, but it's okay. It's gonna gain a little bit of size, and I should like out, but not gonna worry about that right this second. I need 18 by 14. I just like looked. Take any information, 18 by. And that will be these two walls, front and the back, 8 by. And I'll just do like a briefcase style. Yeah, I'll do a briefcase. Briefcase seems solid enough. And then I can add like dividers and everything inside. I think I'll just make the front and the back like this. And then I'll leave this to like accordion in and out. I'm not going to put the sidewalls on it, so I'm not going to make an 8 by 14. Or an 8 by 18, sorry. This is the 8 by. We're going to make 18 by 14 now. Go to our pile of junk. Receive me. Oh. This is probably not big enough. 13. Okay. I will. Wait. Okay, well this box should do it, realistically. Have to like deep. I might just do a little bit more wasting, because I know, from the measurements that I took a moment ago, that this is 8 or 17 inches. And so if I just go outside to outside, so we're losing like half an inch, but you know, makes us a little bit more likely. Reports. Am I happy with that? No, the goal of this was to min-max this airport. You know what? We're just gonna start our main goal. Even though previously our main goal was to blow up. Like, I don't know nobody. No matter what, it is 14. So we're gonna lose a little bit in the here. Just not being a completely square by a little slit. Okay. This is just gonna be the framework for our, like, what we're selling on. It was never gonna be perfect. It's still optimal. All that matters. Based on the criteria that we. I can always take off, but I should leave extra if at all possible. The inevitable human mistake. I guess the big part of my confusion here too is the way that I kind of always assumed a bag like this is like hella small, you know what I mean? And this seems extremely reasonably sized for a carry-on bag. I don't imagine I would need more. Traveling. We're gonna. This is long. I know it is, but it's still worth double checking. Because I don't like the way that this is frayed. Bottom. Just how I undo it. I could also like change the, because this is just kind of recycling. I just don't think I'm very like advanced. But if I say that, and then people who know how to do that stop, then they could give me advice. That would be quite awesome. My search engine optimization are not there. I mean, I'm gonna reuse them somehow. I don't really throw stuff away as much as. So. On this crease. It's kind of what I've noticed so far. It's a lot of different places that you can see. Oh, but okay, going back to the cardboard like wood furniture stuff, I'm definitely gonna go through and do more of that. That sounds like so much fun. Might be an off-stream thing, but I still would be very excited to show you guys the result. Okay, so our backpack base, or you know, whatever it's gonna be. This is kind of a freaking big bag, dude. This is kind of a really big bag, actually. I am no longer particularly worried about the size. This is optimal. And then I think I'm gonna do like a. I think I'll do a flip bag. Like it'll be a bag like this. then I'll put like a button here, and then I'll put paracord up here, and then you could just like flip it up and open. So that's the goal. I think a huge part of this whole stuff too, like getting good framework and stuff. Okay, let's try it. I mean, there's no use waiting. Realistically, I'm trying to think if I'm going to sew this inside of the bag or if I'm going to keep it outside. Because upside, if I sew it in the bag, the actual thing is sturdier. Downside, if it rains or something, I will not be able to replace it. Middle ground, I do like a flap style. Let me write this out. So let's say this bottom panel. It's two separate pieces that are overlapping. Like a trifold pillowcase. Oh, it's up there. A trifold pillow. That's my thought. And then the cardboard would just slip in, fall into place, then be relatively sturdy. And then if I need to get rid of it, easy, boom, ba 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 ba. And I'm still using two pieces. Now my next question is, how do I make a trifold pillowcase? Let's break it down. So there is the entire thing, one piece. And so that's going to be the base. And that's going to be 18 inches. This is going to be the 8x14. 8x14. This is. I'm more surprised that this is 18. That just. Okay, so we have our pieces. Okay, so we got three pieces in my perfect world here. So we have base, gonna go on. And then you have the piece number one. Oh no, so base and the attachment number one that covers half of it. Attachment number two that covers the other half. Go over that line. I don't know if that makes sense. But functionally, I'm going to use slightly more than the required amount. And that's this piece. That's 14. And then this will end up being. These are going to be 8. 14. So we'll just do 8x8. We'll just do two 8x8 strips. That's how I'll do it. I need, for each panel, 2 8x8 strips. 1 by 14. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get to work. Time. That seems almost too easy, which always worries in a project. But you know what? People have been sewing for a million of years, so if it was meant to be difficult, it would have been difficult before. Okay, now this is going to be problematic in my workspace. I'm currently using a drop cloth that I found. It is just canvas, so that is what it's got going for it. Take a food break real quick because I get today. Kind of need and oats tend to taste a little better, but it's okay. We are just rocking a little bowl of slop. I hate that term. I don't know why I use it. It's just peanut butter and oatmeal. Trying to get into a habit of eating because there's no kind of time. So what that ended up being is I just got a smaller. most of my food, possible. Yeah. So I want this to look like anywhere close to D. I kind of want to take it from a large section already cut, which means I should probably scoot over a little bit, even though, again, I feel bad waste any amount. Especially since now we're getting to like actually have debatably, of course. The value is whatever I'm putting on it at the moment, but and then for the back plate, instead of doing a refill, we'll worry about the back plate later. I'm gonna worry about mine now. That's it. One step at a time. How you get things done. I kind of want to do my own side. And so we know that this is which it's laced over. So we need to add at least an inch to each side. It's not gonna look even, but you know, very few things I make look part of the charm. It'll look cool though. I'll be happy with it. Pull it as tight as I can. Do 8. I'm sure. Like 14. Go 6. Chop off the excess if we don't like it. Adding it in. Um, the downside is there's no good way to make which that's incorrect because I decided instead. Uh, by 16. At best case, I'm gonna waste. Wait a second. Pay for this. I'm trying to work in like the situation possible. technically, since a lot of this is gonna, actually no, I was gonna say we could do like a X. I can show a different do that. Does it? Else we'll have to do it. No. That gets me there. Out. Out. It doesn't matter because it's going to be trimmed at the edges no matter what. And for my bag, maybe a little bit more stuff that I did before. And then I learned from when I tried to make, learned when I tried bucket hat that I need support for this fabric. Kind of silly because we already have a. I'm not that silly. I'll use these. Again, this is cut off, so it doesn't need to be perfect. This is just like cut outside. It's balancing having enough. So my question, if I were to try, if I were to do this again already, I want to add color to it. Like one of the big steps that I do. But I need to get like dye and stuff. I don't have any good like fabric dye. That works. Well, no, I haven't looked it up. Kill me. I have no idea. Nor do the edges have to. Only downside is I was going to the bathroom. Gonna do that with this. You know, sometimes we do things fashion. Okay. I immediately don't know why I cut out like this because I was supposed to cut out an 8. That's fine. This is top side. Probably. that's 20. Big. I mean, 6 inches. Unrelated. But fuck, I mean, not a. I don't. I mean, either way, it's okay. Real. Cardboard boxes, like. But I could use these straps. No, I would strap. So I think it might be faster. Probably what I'm. Do I have pin? Boss, you want me to bring anything tomorrow? Okay, cool. Okay, this is it. Okay, I love you. Bye. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's going to work. Right. Anyhow. I think we need to normalize. Buttons? Like, come on, I read the instructions. I know what all these things do now. not like, can't say all. But I can look it up. What page they're on. Give me 6 tries. The book is not very large. Bubbles. Uh, oh. I gotta stop saying. I need to be okay with losing a little bit of material. Perfect. The beginning stage is south a lot. That kind of wore. But wasting material. I wasted. I was even less familiar with the medium. I think this bag is gonna. Only downside is I need how to use material but doesn't break. That's why I'm so edges this. And hopefully, then even this is. I hear that setting. I will see. You know what? I'm gonna be okay. I have enough for one. I was thinking about making like I was making like 6. Maybe I would do. Pattern would have. We know that now. So if I'm making 4 of something, pattern. No, there's no problem with that. I mean, I could. I'm gonna use. Nope. The other one. I do need to learn. Have but that's a secret. Everything is. really nice about this is I think I can just think. Huge, huge. I think if it is, I can just cut everything. Importantly, we're learning how to make the stuff. Setup is well, based off of what I was about to say. Piss poor planning, you know, proper planning prevents piss poor performance, but I'm not really planning properly before I'm doing. Yes, this is lazy, but it's important that I be lazy. It will make it easier for me to just like stuff up. Here, I thought now, if I get really good at just like knowing how much effort I need to learn how much effort something like this costs me so I can understand if I want to on like a knee jerk reaction to. I don't know if that makes sense, but good with this for now. I was kind of using my the trackpad and like leaning forward. Okay, so we have our uh two pieces for one, two pieces for the other, one piece. There you go. Okay, so my thought here is first things first. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Actually, a little bit on the eyes. Okay, so my thought here, we're gonna fold up the edges. Fold up the edges. Stitches. Like that. Here's our 10-inch piece. And I think this actually. So it's here, right? This will like. Fucking minute. That. Do a zipper. I could do. Definitely wanted that. But my thought is because it's going to be stitched together, I will be like, place side. There'll be have a flat, strong stuff can sit on. There we go. That's the idea. If that happens, we'll see. We'll see. First things first. I think I actually should have done more. I think. I have no idea. I just had to more than. Okay, so now. Oh no, I'm working in. Okay. We do our first. Let's. So do our first little. Here. Now, on paper, we lost 1 inch on this side. Fine, because we can square it off of the first corner. Now, oh, I definitely do. Go through. And we just double check. Nope. And then since we did an extra inch on each side, actually no, I can bring this in. This is gonna be 8 inches. Actually, do more. This does feel weird. You know, that's part of it, right? I didn't know it before. Now I can make it like. Yep, that's. I can. And I'm just gonna cut off the excess, like an exact. This should still have 9 inches, so I can do the same thing on the other side, which is now. I kind of messed up my ordering a little bit. Okay. I don't actually remember the way it goes, so we're gonna take a little test piece. Make sure that stitching pattern that I like. Cut. It wasn't waste. So we're gonna flip this in half. We're gonna pan you guys back on. Lift up the arm. Be on. Straight. Flip down. lost my little tiny. Yep. Okay, so we're there. Let me see. To try to. So I'm thinking about doing bag pattern instead of doing two separate lines. That because I think it's a little bit nicer. So I got to see what it looks like. Oh. Further. What? I think I might actually make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it because I think this. Well, I've never used it. I didn't know what it was. That's the power of reading, I suppose. Yeah, I like that. I'd bump it. I love that. I think that's gonna have to trust the process. Did the thread? The thread did snap, and since the thread snapped, I did tell people. I either broke it or lost. Either way, it does. Best. we have it now. We're good. Try it. Here, bud. We're here. This on. Lock in here. I'm learning. I think I can get. And we'll do reverseage. Step back forward. Okay. Definitely more than is necessary, but I am excited. I hope it stays well. I can just. Not like I forgot like that I had stuff to do. I just forgot that. I lost track of time. There we go. That's the wordage. Now what I can do is like this. Go 8 and 3. Oh, sorry, 7 and 3/4. Eight. Fine, it's fine because. I think I might just start working on. We'll see. One final measurement. 7 and 3/4. Okay, so all along this line, now 7 and 3/4. As long as I. Oh, did I do this in the? No. Side of the. No, I'll just do outside. Back when y'all was type one. Reverse. Reverse. Boom. Okay, so now we're here. I shouldn't be stressed. This is not a stress. I'm gonna chill. I'm just gonna take a deep breath. I don't know if it's a timing thing that I'm stressed about or like, well, I don't think I should be worried about either. I think it is gonna. Now have two stitches. Really happy with this. This is very solid work. Okay, so then now we're starting to get to like where it's unfortunately not difficulty, but like harder on the machine. I'd put it. Just test. Like, yeah. Oh, gamer. Yes, I was going to give it back to Mark. Have of have sticks. Well, I mean, like I bought another one. I told you I was gonna. I just needed it at that time. I. You want to come pick it up? That'd be. I apologize. I'd be doing. Able to. Yeah, of course. Apologies. Okay, see you, dude. Bye. Don't know why I wait. Like that's because it's. I'm gonna give myself a little. Give myself very. There's more. Overkill? That's okay. I'd rather there's no kill like overkill. Whatever. Okay, so I didn't. Well, it wasn't even like a forgot thing, but a time. I started to make a bag. So, oh, hello. Is it time? Is it? Started to make like a little bag, and so I was trying to do like a pillowcase. And then cardboard. And then additional piece. Okay, yeah, we can party hardy. And then a piece right here. And it'll like fold into it. Okay, let me finish this specific piece. Just this little square. And I think that's like not a fair middle ground. Keeping you waiting. Fair, moderately fair. What are you making? Oh, I want to. I'm making like a bag, right? So I looked on a website. Aaron always recommends this thing called a Go Wild Pass or something. And I noticed that the way that they're probably making money is they are making it so you have to do they give you one personal bag instead of a carry on. But the personal bag is 8 inches by 14 inches by 18 inches. And I don't have any bags that are that size, I don't believe. And so I'm like, it's the easiest way to do it. I'm just gonna fucking make it. It can't be that hard. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna make a bag. It's not rocket science. So this is kind of like a min max. Move this. Fuck around, find out, man. I'm done fucking around. Time to really start finding out. Actually, don't even think I need to remove those. And then up. Cut and cut. Plug brain frying in real time. Now I have sides of this piece. Oh, this last corner, and then I'm feeling pretty. I think I need to start off by also, which we're learning. So I think I will start off by. Words are hard. I'm going to start off by also doing a reverse stitch. Sure, it doesn't like. This is I'm trying to make just a decent bag. 7 and pin that. Love my extremely advanced sewing setup, which I have a. Hey, listen, you work with what you got. Orders, any problems at the airport. And then I'm gonna cut the inside of this out. Or maybe I even leave it. Like, go. Here we go. Okay, so now. To the end. Drop. What does that catch? Quick. I'm getting pretty good at like recognizing stuff like that. Catching that kind of stuff before it becomes a problem. I will cut it. I have recently either lost and or broke my threader. Let me get it out of the way. Feels like it. How inconvenient. Threader, bro. Okay. I actually might buy more. You can do a vampire. Worst case scenario, you just finish your run. And the watcher becomes the watchy. Okay. I think most of the setup it took was just me like getting an idea and getting everything order. Order 3. Okay, so we have a square piece of fabric. Wow. Oh, and then yeah, I'll just have to like cut this all out like this, which will be easy. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're doing a Vampire Survivor run. I don't imagine it would take me all that long to do one more small done. Apologize. I like the bug for it right now. Complete beginner. Yeah. So yeah. I'll just come back to this. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Actually, I apologize. I'm sorry. Let me do this piece. I got to get it out of my system quick. Good. Apologize. A little bit. Okay. This on my side because that's where it needs to be. Corner, corner. I do got myself in a rhythm now. Good. It's all money. This, and now we make sure it's squared. Oh hell yeah. I wouldn't recommend. Ah! This. Flatten this out like this. Look, it's those are like wait, is that 7.5? 7.5. We'll have to hear. I mean, you could type it if you want. Then you're not a hard middle to hit. And I'm being hasty. A good game. There's no downside to doing things quickly. Hot. And cut. Now we do corners. Wrong side. Work with. I'm working on it like I should have. Okay. Order. So, about. Okay, so we're here. Probably only need So, got we got two squares that are the same size, and it only took me some amount of time. I have not been actually really when I cut this away. Hmm. Okay, let me put stuff away. Yeah, make a like a super cute little thing. I might make a pin cushion one day. Yeah, I might just make. I think that's it. Thanks for stopping by the stream, everybody. Hope you get some good sleep. Adios. How long goes before I leave?